he was in a hurry to have taken his own share of the will before the man died. And why the estate kept on increasing, he doesn't feel satisfied that he has been given his own share many years. He went to court asking for it.
The issue at hand is we'll be looking for you in the last 3-4 months is the issue of the family of your great friend, the late High Chief Benson Lulu Briggs. This is a great man who lived a very good life, a philanthropist, an oil baron, and a Kalabari leader. Recently, we've seen a kind of tough war between you and the family. Anyway, some people said, oh, you are prying into the affairs of the family by being close to the wife. Some members of the family, I think one of them, one Chief Dagogo, something like that, Prince Dagogo has been taking on you in the media, saying all sort of things. And we also learned that there was a time you had a clash with some of the 7 members of the ruling house, that is the Kano war house of the Kalabari kingdom and all that. So what's really the problem, and why has your friend still in the mortuary in Ghana? What really happened, and why is this potpourri of wars and all that?
We only help you to say that everything we do, we should rely on God and pray, and that God should give us children that will love us. The problem is between the late Lulu Briggs and his son.
You're talking of Chief Lulu Briggs, the gubernatorial friend?
Yes.
What really happens?
Oh, has tried very much to wrestle by the father's estate and business, which led him to taking his father to court and even asking the father to be jailed for not releasing his properties. But fortunately, the father won in court that he's alive. You cannot take my business with me because you are not part of me when I started the business. We also made it possible for the father to write his will before he died and paid Dumu all his entitlement as his son, so that when he passes out, there will be no crisis as well to share. But now he passed on. He left a will. The will was read, which is more favorable. And the father, having given out what he decided to give to them, I think Dubu wasn't happy with the sharing of the father's estate. And the law is there. They read the will, they decided to bury the father, but he insists that it's not ready until they assess the properties of the man.
What's the meaning? We assess the property?
That the will should not be read first. 2, that the woman should surrender most of the things the husband gave to her. Then he said he will not bury the father. Then later he came up with the idea that the woman has killed her husband. They did post-mortem in Ghana. The verdict was not favorable to his position, and he kept on mobilizing and doing everything possible to block the burial of the father. The woman insists that enough is enough. They have now carried out a post-mortem. They have sliced the inner part of the man. They should allow the husband to rest. But he will not accept
That's the son.
Yes, he kept on going from one court to the other. They are still in court. Now, the most unfortunate thing is that the governor of that state, who also used to be a friend to Dum, turned around again against the woman. They wrote a letter, they've agreed for a date, but blackmail was employed against the wife.
You mean Evangelist Lulu Briggs?
Yes.
Lady Evangelist Lulu.
Yes. So they are still battling. They have now fixed next month for the burial according to information. But the trouble is that the woman is insisting, because despite the examination carried on the man, the mother insisted that they cannot come back to slice the money into his meals again, because he insisted they have to carry out another post-mortem.
In Nigeria?
In Nigeria. And the post-mortem that was carried out was done by Nigerian and Ghanaian experts. He insists. But now, the most unfortunate thing is that the governor has also come in.
You mean His Excellency Nyesom Wike?
Yes. Accusing the woman. And when you look at the document, he has no justification to accuse the woman. Now, because I think there is more good relationship between Wike and Dumo, that's causing another something. Well,
but Dumo contested against Wike, so how did they become friends?
They are friends now. They are friends now.
But what they are saying now is that, okay, from your own 40 years of relationship with the man, the great man, High Chief Benson Lulu Briggs, what do you think were his aspiration as one of his confidants? What do you think were his plans, his dreams, especially when he was alive? If you were to sit now, what do you think he would have? How would you have handled this situation? What do you think was his aspiration? Especially for his son and his wonderful wife.
There is nothing you can do to make the son pipe down to any reconciliatory position. All he's saying now, they have to reassess and redistribute the assets which the father left against the document the father signed and left for them. If the father says give 5 to this man, it's a will. You cannot say no, you are not satisfied with it. He's the owner of the. More so before he died, he has given the share of his will to Dumo. And Dumo is now looking at what is left behind now. Dumo has been taking his father to court for years, that he must hand over the business to him, and the court ruled that you are not the owner of the business, we cannot give you that.
You mean Manipulo oil?
Not just Manipulo, many things. There is the hotels and other properties.
But where's the cops now at the moment? Because they are saying that they didn't see their father's cops. That's what his agents are saying.
It's not true. I think Dumo, myself, went together to see the cops. Dumo even arranged the casket. We were there together.
And there's another insinuation, according to what they are saying, that the woman killed their father. But how old was the man, and how will he kill her husband?
Something years. She didn't kill the husband when the husband was alive, dead. And now, what is she going to benefit by killing the man? If she wanted to kill him, we would have killed him many, many years ago. It's sad. Sad.
How are you taking the heap of insult they are putting on you that, you are an Iwo chief?
I've gone to court. I sued them for 10 billion before Abuja High Court. They are running away from service. The bailiff from Abuja in Port Harcourt. Let them just take the service, I can proceed. they can never escape the libel committed. Their guy who sponsored them should come and bail them out.
What do you think is the problem with them? Are they hungry, or what's really the problem?
Well, I think some people want money, cheap money, the money that has been labored for by Chief Lulu Briggs.
But in that, what's the implication of keeping his body without going to the soil? Do you think there's any implication spiritually? Because you said you saw him in the dream a few weeks after he's dead, or is it a few days?
He was angry. He doesn't want to be kept in the mortuary for nothing. He wants to be buried, and that was his request before he died.
Do you think there's going to be immediate plan towards that? Get him.
I think they've come up with a date now, and Duma wants to take the opportunity of bringing the father to Port Harcourt and have him open up again. I think that's the agenda after doing it there, because what he wanted to do is to try to use his local supporters to get the man sliced again, and then you can see.
What's the meaning of this slicing? What are you looking for? Are they doing? Is it?
Who wants that woman destroyed because of all the good things that the father left behind? He was in a hurry to have taken his own share of the will before the man died, and why the estate kept on increasing, he doesn't feel satisfied that he has been given his own share many years. He went to court asking for it, wanted to take over, but he lost in the court.
Will you say his father was happy with you?
They were no good friends.
I think it was November, is it 2017, November 25, that there was an attack on the life of the man.
The life of the man would have been brought to an end in Abanima. That day was the marriage day of my son. The wife was with us here with Mrs. Obasanjo and others. And luck was on Lulu Briggs. When they descended on him, even the bulletproof car that he rode that day was shattered.
It descended heavily. Is it guns or what?
No, everything.
Dynamite?
Dynamite. The governor didn't say anything. Dubo didn't say anything that his wife was attacked. But God saved the man. But now they can remember their father. One funny thing now is that the governor is taking side.
What advice do you have for the governor in Wiki? Is he a member of his family?
No, they were never friends. But Wiki should remember that courtism is a dangerous thing. He should try to fight and make sure that some people who are elderly do not succeed to destroy everything that is to do with.